Quick. Come on.
No, I don't want to hurry.
Quick.
I don't hurry. My mother used to tell me that the hurry word was my least favorite.
If you
Hey! We're
hurry.
back. All right, guys. So if you paid attention to the podcast, those of you who only YouTube, you can always go find our podcast and find out what's going on in case something like this ever happens again. But I was dead.
Pretty much, yeah. It was bad.
So interestingly enough, I had taken on almost a vegan lifestyle and turned into my impression of a salad shooter. It was horrible. Yeah.
Ugh.
That's an old joke from somebody else.
No one could have needed
All right, so we're doing Books on a Budget for February 26th. Not Books on a Budget. I'm lying to you. We're doing Whose is Bigger.
Whose is Bigger?
For February 26th. Because we didn't prep for Books on a Budget yet. We're going to do that next. But that's why we didn't do any of the YouTube stuff. Now, if you still want to hear the episode...
of course, we're on PrintOutPodcast.com.
Yep.
We, of course, are on Facebook. We're on
Spreaker,
Google,
Android.
I mean, we're kind of
Apple.
everywhere. We're actually doing Instagram, too. It's weird.
Are we?
Yeah, a little bit.
I need to follow myself on Instagram.
And we're on Twitter.
We are on Twitter.
The Twitters.
Yeah. And see, I use my secret evil handle of my own, at Cantrell Talks, to infiltrate all these artists and writers and go, hey, you guys.
So we have, we're not going to reveal who David's been talking to online, but
I want to say she's cute.
We have a guest probably coming on, I don't know, soon.
Middle to the end of the month.
Yeah. And, but David's been talking to people on Twitter and actually making some contacts, which is pretty cool too. We actually had Richard making contacts for us as well. He's got infinite contacts because he's been working in cons for years. He's been a comic book person for years. So I appreciate Richard actually doing that too.
Richard the con man.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, you're working at cons. That's kind of what you become. No, that's not true. So, no. But we've had a lot of fun. Nirvana Comics has been a big help.
Him Con Man Richard.
Con Man Richard. Bam. Look at that. Yeah.
Well, let's get into this.
So,
we like to make this a fairly short segment.
So
we are doing previews first. So, this was...
Oh, you did a big book. All right.
I did the big book, and I have the little books on the inside of it to make it more stable. You can do it however you want to do it. Here. Okay.
That kind of makes sense. Yeah.
So, previews number 378.
You can do it alphabetical. You can do it right to alphabetical. Okay,
So this is the base of the stack. Even though we normally go alphabetically, this is the base of the stack because it's huge and we don't want our stack to go.
And I'll be honest, this is one of those things we talk about every single time we do previews. I talk about it in the LCS. People do not buy previews books enough. I know it sounds crazy because, well, it's $4. It's $4 for the book. I mean, it's nothing. But this book is literally chock full of amazing stuff.
Okay, we're doing a previews episode.
Anyway, but
okay.
still.
But I digress.
Yes, buy previews. You actually get to know things a little bit better on your comic. So
yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
So starting with A, Mirka Andolfo's Unsacred from Ablaze Comics.
Yeah, not just Unsacred. Mirka Andolfo's.
And you'll notice that all of her books.
It's like Mirka Andolfo's.
Mirka Andolfo's Unsacred, Unnatural, Mercy, the whole 9 yards.
We don't care because we love her.
Where are you going next?
Boom Comics. You got Folklords number 4.
Let me know when you get to DC.
Aw. Okay. DC, I got Basketball of Heads.
Well, I'm ahead of you.
There you are.
No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
Basketball of Heads number 5. You got Batman Beyond.
Batman Beyond, 41.
Nice.
Hey, Terry got his memories back.
Yay, he's Batman again.
No, not yet.
No. On the cover. No.
What you got next?
I have...
We didn't get the A and B covers. It doesn't matter. This is the best cover ever. I literally bought 2 of these just to hang this on my wall. God, so perfect.
Yeah, she's amazing. You did get the other cover. You just didn't.
I did get it. I meant to bring it with me and didn't.
Now, this is simply because I had to catch up. Batman Superman number 6 and Batman Superman number 7, which came out this week. This was 2 weeks ago. This is this week. And I'm sorry. I had to catch up because I missed it on our LCS. So, yeah. Anyway, so yeah. Next.
Are you to F's?
Yes.
Hold on. Detective Comics, 1020. This was listed as a key issue. I have no freaking idea why. It introduced absolutely nobody, unless the Cult of Two-Face is that you're missing a good read by not reading Detective.
And I'll be honest, I'm so far behind on Detective. I need to catch up, and that's
just start with 1020.
Hopefully next week I'll catch up. So
grab 1020. You're good.
Okay, I have 1020. I just haven't
Haven't read it.
Yeah, I mean, I literally have the issues. I have all of them. I'm so far behind. I missed all of the the Mrs. Iceman thing.
Mrs. Freeze. I was like,
Freeze.
Mrs. Iceman.
Mrs. Iceman.
You can't play with my little brain this early in the morning, damn it.
So Far Sector number 4, she's starting to feel the pressure. Anyway, I'm not doing a review. Anyway.
Yeah.
So are we at L?
Yes, we are at L for Last God. I have no idea what the hell happened in this issue.
I don't either.
It was beautiful.
It was
wonderful, and I am so bloody confused.
It was almost nonsensical. I have one more L. Leviathan Dawn. This was actually better than the actual Leviathan series. All right, okay.
Let me know when you're to the Y.
Suicide Squad number 3. Mm-hmm. Look at that stack. So nice.
Is nice.
And then, of course, you're the villain.
And I did remember to get the variant cover here.
Oh, nice, nice. That's a beautiful cover. And really,
so guys,
great job.
This is one of those books that Punchline, second appearance, first full appearance.
First word bubble from her too.
She did almost nothing.
Yeah, I mean, we had confirmation though she's not Mercy, which that was the big rumor. She was actually Mercy.
She was holding a knife to Mercy's throat,
exactly.
which was pretty
So
cool.
she wasn't Mercy.
I got
so IDW. I got Dying is Easy.
Well, you're getting ahead.
I am.
Because I have Chastity from Dynamite.
Okay.
And if you look really close on this high-def camera, there's a pretty crease right down the center of it. Now, this is when you know your LCS, where your best friend's in charge, is a good thing. They said, hey, you can read it for the podcast, we'll go ahead and charge you for the replacement, and then you can give this one back. So I'm waiting. But, God, that's great. Anyway, now IDW...
Dying is Easy.
Yeah?
It's the new that's number 3.
That's Joe Hill, too.
Yeah, Joe Hill. Yep.
Yeah.
What do you got from IDW?
I have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Jenica. Mm-hmm. Please go see the review episode for my comments on this.
Okay, so we have something really cool. We can't normally do these because ash cans usually are much smaller and they really are. They're not available in more than one copy. But Dave and I both got a copy of this. This is Stephen King and Owen King's Sleeping Beauties.
No, is Owen King Joe Hill's real name?
No, Owen King is his other son, I think. So he's got multiple children, so I think it's another one of the kids he's writing with.
Steve, listen, buddy.
So
we're gonna have to talk about knowing who's who here.
We'll do the review on this one as well. This actually was.
I didn't read it, but I'm going to.
It is based on his book, there's also a book, Sleeping Beauties by Stephen King. It's based on his book, and so it comes out in May, I believe. So, April. No, it comes in April. So, Image, we got Death of Glory, number 6.
I dropped that one.
Or number 9, excuse me, number 9. Yeah. Did you really drop that one?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Remender very rarely loses me, but Remender lost me on that one.
Well, and if nothing else, I had to have the cover.
At the penisless guy, I was done.
And of course,
this issue. So we had Jesus last issue and Dracula this issue. I'm like, wow.
Nice. Okay.
And the next thing we should both have, now, do you have the edited?
No.
Okay. Sex Criminals number 27.
No.
And guys, this cover is much more tame than the one that Garen tried to do this with, but because I love you and your children, I'm going to just keep the cover keeper in place for you.
By the way, our LCS had these. The reality was it's the one that it was in the bottom of the barrel. So it was last night as I'm finishing up my stuff, I realized I hadn't even opened that yet. So I'm like, I wasn't going to try to say, I read this book and didn't read it, so that's why it's not my stack.
Well, we're going to talk about it in the review episode and why I don't feel like you missed a whole hell of a lot. I'm a little sad.
Oh, that makes me sad.
Yeah.
Avengers number 31.
Yeah.
We'll talk about Tony Stark in a little bit and how kind of I have a little more respect for him now. Avengers of the Wasteland? Nice.
Yeah. It was a good book.
Yes.
I really worried about that one, and it was quite good.
Black Panther number 21, excuse me. Yeah, awesome. And I don't know why you didn't do this, because this is Jerry Dugan, which really surprised me you didn't do a Jerry Dugan book. But
I'm going to tell you why I don't like the Thing.
Oh, really? Hang on. Ever-loving, blue-eyed? Anyway. Okay,
so in the fight between Hulk and the Thing, I always pray that this is the place where Bruce takes his rocks off.
You heard it here, folks. Takes his rocks off. All right.
I want the Thing dead.
Fantastic Four. All right. And, of course, we have Ghost Rider, number 5. The plot thickens, as she says.
As I continue to fall more and more deeply in love with Ed Brisson, no, you have this too. This
do.
is giant size X-Men.
Yeah, but it's just
no. It's giant size X-Men. Jean
Fine,
Grey and Emma
fine.
Frost.
Hey, hold on. Let me
We're teaching into
Let
alphabet.
me reorganize
It's okay.
because it's not under G. It's under X for X-Men.
Actually, it is under G because it should be because it's giant size X-Men.
Anyway, yes, I had this as well. Excellent book.
And it had a lot in common with Conan Exodus.
Yeah. It really did. It really did.
New Mutants. Loved this issue.
And it heated up. Didn't expect to heat up like that quickly. You know, just after a boring issue.
I'm a little in love with Boom Boom.
Oh yeah.
And there was a time that I thought Boom Boom was the most annoying character. Oh, go ahead.
How are you not reading this? This is Garth Ennis.
It's simple. I don't buy it. And I don't read it.
Anyway, Punisher's been awesome. All right, and of course,
Star Wars.
ooh,
We need this movie.
too much.
There's no way we're
too much carbonite. And yes, we need this movie. At least animated.
Yeah.
At least animated. You know?
Yeah.
All right.
Billy Lord is the
X-Force
voice.
or the X-Men?
Because F becomes before
Exactly.
M.
That's what I'm
X-Force,
thinking.
yeah.
I'm just making my alphabets right.
You did good. What an issue. What an issue.
Again, didn't see that coming either.
The X cult is real.
This was really good too. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Surprising, right? I have two more.
And then he has more.
Scout Comics White Ash #2.
Looking at that, I really love the cover art. I don't know if the internal art matches.
It does, and this is a hidden book. It's something I didn't expect to enjoy because I read the first one like, okay, vampires. No. It's much deeper than that, which is pretty cool. And then the last one, cannot believe we didn't get this. Finger Guns by Vault Comics. We will discuss.
You will discuss because I didn't read.
Okay.
Do I need to grab one before I leave here?
Probably because it was pretty awesome. All right, so that's it for me for whose is bigger.
There was never a question. We don't have to even say spoiler alert.
Next week you might have a bigger stack. I don't know. There's less stuff for me this week. I mean, there's not a huge week.
Tune into our previews episode to find out who possibly will have the bigger stack. I mean, eventually they're going to realize that this is just a total gimmick bit because you can actually count in previews. But
Hashtag isn't Monday yet.
Guys, that's the thing we want you to promote. Is it Monday at 10 p.m. yet? Is it Monday
Hashtag
yet? Is it Monday
at 10
yet?
p.m.
Give us something to be excited about on Mondays. And
That's when we release our book. That's when we release our stuff. And we have a lot of fun doing this. This is
interestingly enough, I release Whose is Bigger and the other bit, Books on a Budget, earlier. So, like, they'll be up probably 3 a.m. when I get home and finally have time to upload.
Sure.
But everything else releases Monday at 10 p.m. The podcast goes up. The video cast goes up. We're good from there. So, all right, guys, we appreciate you watching. Hey, spread this to your friends. Subscribe, share it on whatever social media you use. We really do appreciate it. It makes it a thing. We have a goal. We want to try to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. We're at 11. I'm not kidding. 11.
Hey, we have 11. That's pretty great.
That is pretty great. I mean, I'm very thankful for the 11 we have.
For two old guys in Knoxville, Tennessee, to have 11 subscribers on YouTube is pretty great.
But we need 1,000. And the reason that I want to hit the goal of 1,000 is we're trying to hit a place to where the cons will look at us and go, they deserve media access. I mean, I don't care to pay for it. But you have to have a certain level of recognition online and validity in order to do that. And so
we're actually looking at two cons right now. For sure, we want to do this year: Heroes Con and Fanboy Expo, which is in Knoxville. I mean, Fanboy Expo is
no offense to Fanboy fans, I'm less excited about Fanboy than I am Heroes Con.
I mean, it's not a con in the way you would think of a kind of a convention. It's just a bunch of wrestlers and actors coming in, and you get signatures and stuff like that. There is some comic.
I did meet Chad Harden there.
Chad Harden. The big thing for Knoxville this year, though, is Chris Claremont's going to be there. And we've already been told I can probably get access to him for at least a 20-minute interview. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, Chris Claremont interview. That'd be fantastic. I don't know if we can video it. He might be shy, but I don't think Chris Claremont's shy though. But yeah,
it's not going to be a 20-minute interview from me. It's going to be a 29-minute interview for you, and I'm going to be hugging him around the waist and weeping. Thank you for the X-Men. I love you so much.
God, thank you for everything you did for Marvel. So yeah.
All right, we talked too much. I'm going to press the stop button now.
We do? I don't talk too much.